Build your lead getting website for $224, the complete guide. If you're a local service business owner and you're spending thousands on ads with nothing to show for it, I've got something for you. I'm going to walk you through the exact method of how we built a lead gen website that's generated 16 qualified leads over the course of a year. And this is the simple one page website that costs less than $100 to build. We launched the website in November of 2024, and by January of 2025, within 90 business days, we got our very first lead. And over the course of 2025, we got 16 qualified leads that would have cost us anywhere between $1,600 to $3,200 to actually generate if we were to run ads for this specific business. This works for plumbers, roofers, HVAC companies, landscapers, electricians, any local service businesses whatsoever. No fancy stuff, no complicated tech, just simple systems that actually works. Let's get into it. Why most local businesses fail online? Here's the biggest mistake I see local businesses make. They build one website and then add location pages for every city they want to serve. So you've got your site for Dallas, then you add pages for McKinney, Prosper. Sounds smart, right? Wrong. Google rewards the homepage, period. Think about it. You search for Gutter installation. What shows up? Small local business websites in the exact match domain. Not Yelp, not AngelList, not big franchise. The homepage targeting is a specific location beats in-app pages every single time. Here's what we did instead. We bought separate domains for each city. So each of them got an installation for this city, and basically we're able to dominate the entire area. Each one with its own mini sites. Each one targets its own city. Each one fills up Google's first one page with your business. Now here's the good part. Appearing in the Google Map Pack is a dream. That's the top 3 spot with a map, but you can still rank below it and generate consistent leads. That's where the strategy wins. Ranking with inner pages works, but not as good as the on-page strategy. So our multi-microsite system lets you have assets all over page 1 for less competitive areas. This on-page ranks. The inner pages for the microsite also rank as well. All road leads to you. And in this video, I'm going to cover exactly how we built out that simple making a website page and how you can also replicate that same system into building out multiple locations that you serve it, such that you're able to rank for multiple of these queries with your home page. And I'm going to tell you exactly why the home page ranks better and how you can start doing it the right way. So basically, here's the simple one-page website that we built out that ranked basically on Google for when people search for gutter repair, gutter installation in McKinney. When people make a search on Google, 3 sections appear. You have the sponsor section where, like your service, like yourself, you're paying Google to appear in the top spots. Only 25% of the people who actually search for these services click on the sponsor section. 65% click on the second section known as the Google Map Pack or the Google Business Profile section. This section is businesses that Google has deemed worthy over time because of many ranking factors that are able to allow them rank. They get 65%, and this is the best spot any business, any local businesses could actually rank in. And I'm going to show you exactly in this video what you can do with your website to actually help this Google Business Profile rank also. But for the purpose of this video, we'll stick to you using your website to rank and getting more leads, because most of your competitions are not doing this right now. And if you don't have multiple Google Business Profile in multiple cities, you need to listen to me. I'm going to show you a very secret source at the end of this video, how to totally dominate anywhere between 5 to 10 mile radius of your current city. So here's our website right here, ranking for the query gutter repair McKinney, position number 2. It's ranking position number 1 for this query right here, and it's beating Yelp and Angie's List and today's homeowner. So that's exactly what I'm going to show you in this video that makes it better, why Google trusts and ranks this website way better. The very first step we took was get an exact match domain. You might ask, what is an exact match domain? An exact match domain, it's basically you including the service that you render plus the city in trying to come up with the domain name itself. And what this does is get Google to understand right out of the bat that this is exactly what your website is all about. It is laser focused to the specific service in that city that you're targeting. The second step is to give Google more context about the website itself, and you do this via the title tag. So you also need to include the core service plus maybe related services and then city in the title tag. And this appears right here on when people search for your services. So you need not tell even an 8-year-old that this website it's it does just go to services alone. The third step is also include the core service plus city in the very first headline of the website homepage. Then the fourth step we took was also include the core service plus the city in the first paragraph just below the headline copy. And this covers the section above the fold. The next section is the Our Service section. This section is typically where you want to list out all of the related services that you offer. In our case, it's gutter cleaning, it's repairs, it's replacement, and you briefly want to talk about them to give Google more context and users also who come to your page. The third section is why they should choose your companies. In this section, you basically want to build trust with the users and thus give Google even more context about what the user will benefit from your website. So this section, you want to talk about your expertise, how long you've been in the business, what's your process like from start to finish, if you're licensed, if you're insured, if you offer finances, if you have awards, what are the big brands you've serviced. So in this section, you want to list out all of those things. And the second to last section that is non-negotiable is the frequently asked questions section. So in this section, you want to list out all of the questions people might likely ask on Google for the specific service that you are actually offering. You can basically use an AI to do all of this research for you, or you could leverage Google's existing data. When someone types in a query on Google, there's this section called People Also Ask. These are questions people who typed in this query are also asking on Google to get more context before booking a call with your services. Take the first question, for example: how much do goods cost on average in Texas? We are not servicing the entire of Texas, but a city inside of Texas. So I want to rephrase the question like, how much do gutters cost on average in McKinney, Texas? What is the best gutter company in McKinney? How much does guttering cost in McKinney? That's exactly how you want to structure and answer the questions on your website. This gives it that local vibe. It gives Google more context that this website is local and you're answering questions that are local to the area. And the last step that is also non-negotiable is you including the zip code of the city that you're servicing. Why this is important is because some persons who search or some homeowners who are searching for your services are also searching for the services with relation to a specific zip code. They need a contractor, they need a dentist, they need a plumber, they need somebody within the specific zip code area that they are in. So you really want to appear for the searches for the specific zip code. Hence, we're able to outrank Yelp for this specific query. That's exactly the steps we took in ranking this website on the page one of Google and getting 16 qualified leads from people completely filling out this form right here. So in order to get Google to trust this website, we basically need to list it out on directories. Just like as a real business would, you would definitely listen to directories. It allows Google to see you. It allows Google to understand that other persons are also linking back to you. We have a list of over 400 local directories here where we listed this website on, and Google is able to see all of these addresses. You could basically go through that list, or like my case, you would hire the services of Mohammed Wahid on Fiverr. It does this for $75, and you get delivery within 7 business days for the credentials that they use in registering these local citations. And also, you have the links pointing to the public page of each of the citations that you've built. This basically helps us build trust with Google. And this is all we spend to get this ranking that you see. $75 for the local directories and $15 for the domain name. And we're able to generate leads that would have cost us upwards of $1,600 to $3,200 to actually generate. And that's exactly how you can structure your page and you can get started. But there were a lot of updates we've rolled out over the months since we built out this case study. One of them is we could have had an active phone number on this website. We didn't. If we had an active phone number on this website, we would have doubled the number of leads to be maybe 32 or triple it to maybe 51. Reason being that people who are looking for services locally are looking to speak with someone and get the services fixed almost immediately. They don't want to fill out a form that takes 24 to 48 hours to get response. They need that service right now, so they need to speak with somebody. So if I have an active phone number, we'll definitely have that advantage. The second step is get Google to understand our page more, build out the topical authority. How do we do this? It's by having each of these services that we offer within our website on a dedicated page. What do I mean by this? Gutter repair will have its own page speaking about just gutter repairs alone. Then we'll be able to show up for keywords like gutter repair in so how do you repair gutter so that specific page caters for everything gutters, everything that has to do with repair of gutters. Then we have a specific page also for everything that has to do with gutter cleaning, and this helps us build authority overall. Then the next thing we could have done is, if you look at the map of McKinney, we have surrounding cities within 5 to 20-mile radius. We have Prosper, Roland, New Hope, Lowry Crossing. So we would have also included all of these pages on the website, and the structure is going to look exactly like this. So you have the home page itself targeting the core service gutter installation in McKinney. Then you could also have the service area right here. Let me include this. So basically you have all of the services on a dedicated page. Each of them has their own page. Then if you go to the right, you now have each of the locations. Then if you'd increase on the locations itself, you will now see each of the locations have dedicated pages for replacements in Allen, repairs in Allen. So the same thing for all of the locations that you service. And before you know it, you have a full-blown page of over 40 to 50 pages website, and all trying to rank for multiple queries and multiple cities. That's exactly how we could have structured this website to get it ranked. And that's all for the on page of itself. Then for the off page, the difference between ranking position number 3 and position number 1 is the number of trust that we get from high authority websites that link back to our website. Basically, that's what we call backlinks. In order for us to rank higher, we need other websites to mention us and get Google to trust us even more. And the only way we can get Google to trust us is if high authority websites mention our business. The easiest and the cheapest way to do this is via a press release. A press release basically is a newsworthy article that you put out into the news media that references back to your website. With this $70 premium plan from King's News Wire, they guarantee you 450 website mentions. So basically mentions about your business, and this helps you rank way higher. Then if you're not so satisfied with this, occasionally you could get a very high quality backlink from my local SEO mentor Jackie Cho. He offers local SEO guest posts from anywhere between $74 to $90 and niche edits from anywhere between $90 to $95. This is the cost for just one link. So that's something you need to expect, and you understand how authoritative this website are, and that helps you rank from position number 3 to position number 1 for multiple queries for your service. And mind you, all of these links are pointing to the home page. 400 citations to the home page, 450 press release all to the home page. Then the occasional high quality backlinks that cost $70 to $90 per one, all of them to the home page. And that's exactly how you expect to rank each of these cities. I've basically shown you everything you need to do on this website. All of the services you need to buy and purchase and get your website ranking. Don't sit on this. This is working in 2025 and going to 2026. It's going to keep working. So I have the breakdown of each of the costs right here that you can do with the upgraded mode we've already established here. The domain name costs just $15, the hosting $24, local citation $75, press release $70, indexing of the links that came from the local citations and press release another $20, and the ChatGPT content. You could use the premium version $20 or not. So basically this brings you to a total cost of $224 per website. So if we are replicating each website on a different domain, like I said, on a different domain for each of the cities we are targeting, that could be for 10 websites, that could be $2,224 to actually set up. This is the monies we spend for maybe 1 or 2 months of ads, and that's exactly what you're going to spend to generate this website. In total, could be anywhere between maybe 500 to about 900 pages in total, all dominating the first page of Google, all interlink, or all overlapping each other, not interlink, overlapping each other, and you will thus rank on Google for multiple queries. So what if you're able to get just maybe anywhere between 2 to 3 qualified leads every single month from 10 different locations? That's exactly 20 to 30 different calls every single month without spending ads. How many leads are you really generating right now, if you really want to ask yourself? So that's something you should basically go through. So the multi-microsite system basically explains how you can rank in multiple locations because of the power Google gives to the homepage. So we want to leverage that same power because of when the links point to it, Google does not penalize the links pointing to the homepage, but for some reason they penalize links pointing to the inner pages. So if you structure your website very well, you definitely outrank most of your competitors, and within a couple of months, you expect anywhere between 2 to 5 qualified calls every single month from each of your website. I've shown you the structure of the how the homepage is. You have the service hub, you have the related service pages, you have the location hub pages that list all of the locations that you service. Then you have a mix of the location plus service for each of the individual services that you are also servicing. So that structure basically helps you dominate your local area. Like I said, if you're running ads and they are working for you, I don't say you should stop running ads. You don't want to stop exactly what is bringing money for your business, but you want to slowly build out this structure, build out this system with SEO that get leads from you that you are able to control at least. This your website is yours. You're able to understand exactly what makes it rank and what doesn't. Then you get this long term. You start getting leads overall and slowly turn off those ad spend and basically get those ad costs to zero. So you could basically do this yourself. I've shown you everything there is to show in order for you to start doing this yourself. But if you still think this is something that's a bit tedious, still cumbersome, it might take time for you, that's where we come in. We can help you basically build out this structure entirely, the entire platform, go the designs and every other thing, the content. We narrow them. Why should you trust us? We've tested this. We've shown you how it works. That's why you should trust us. And we appear on YouTube every single day. So if we're able to dedicate to our own channel, imagine the kind of dedication we can give to your business every single day. Then aside from building out all of this content website for yourself, we help you also manage your Google business profile. I told you earlier on in the starting of the video that all of these things, the press release, the citations, the content, the structured silos of those content on the website, all help you dominate your Google business profile. And thus, you're able to outrank your competitors with even more reviews than you. Aside from that, we also set up a missed call text back function for you. Most times you're busy with a customer and someone calls and you're unable to pick up a call. The person immediately calls the next businesses. So in order to prevent them from doing that, you need to immediately text them back and you don't need to do this manually. You have to automate this process. Then we'll also help you with AI systems that help you answer calls, book calls, and help you follow up with clients until you're able to close them. So this is more of like a long-term system partnership where if you make money, we make money. If you don't, we don't. So if you're ready to take on the leap of faith and work with us, book a strategy call and we see exactly what you're doing in your area, what competition it is, and what's going to take for us to start ranking, and probably if we're a good fit. If you've watched so far to the end of this video, thank you for watching. Leave a subscribe on this channel, and if you have questions, leave them in the comment section, and I will see you in the next video. Bye bye.